talking about something that is very interesting and I think shows you exactly how the ATF reacts and what they will do if they don't get their way. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I am going to bring on my friend in 1 second here, but let's go ahead and play the stinger thing, whatever it is. I am joined by Flying Rich, the Flying One, and we are sponsored by DK Knives. When I say sponsored by DK Knives, not like I get paid by DK Knives or anything, but I guess they supply me a co-host, so there you go. Definition Knives. I guess it wouldn't be DK Knives definition. Okay, we're gonna be talking about what is going on out in Colorado because this is definitely an interesting thing. Okay, the Loveland police have something called license plate readers. If you're not sure what a license plate reader is, it scans license plates and let you know all the information about the car. So the cops just drive around.
Or the driver.
Yeah, or the driver, yeah. So the cops drive around, the license plate reader. I don't know why too many choices. You have a scroll by your name. But the license plate reader goes around and it scans license plates and references a police database. Well, the ATF got their hands on one of Loveland's police license plate readers because they applied for it and were granted it. Now the Loveland police are kind of pissed off because instead of saying that it's for ATF use, whatever, they put down that they were immigration and customs enforcement. You don't know, Colorado has a huge problem with fentanyl coming across the border. So, of course, the Loveland police in Colorado are going to want to help out ICE because ICE is one of the agencies that's stopping the flow of fentanyl into Colorado and also surrounding jurisdictions. So they approved it only to find out that it wasn't actually ICE that was getting the license plate readers, but it was actually the ATF.
So I don't know exactly how I feel about license plate readers because I don't like it. You know, just my knee-jerk reaction. I don't have a well thought out. I understand privacy laws, etc., but I just doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy.
All right, we're gonna just here. This is gonna here.
Denver is pausing
and did you hear that?
Yes.
Because I did.
Yeah, the audio is coming through on my end.
Audio is not coming through on my end, so just give me 1 second here. Let me just I just got to
an extension for its license plate reading cameras until city leaders are satisfied that data is not going to be used to round up immigrants. But now it appears that could already have happened in Loveland. Police there say they let the ATF use their license plate trackers, and the ATF listed the reason for some of those searches as ICE. Our Spencer Soyer has that.
This story starts with a bro, not a bro, A.bro.
Can you imagine his name being A bro? One thing, is that a real name?
And it's how someone whose name starts that way is conducting searches on the Loveland Police Department's Flock account and listing the reason as ICE.
I can't begin to tell you how concerning this is to me.
Flock cameras are those automated license plate readers, taking pictures of each plate and putting it into a network. Unless cities, counties, or agencies opt out, the network shares data with thousands of other law enforcement. Immigration agents are not supposed to have direct access to the network, but they may be getting it from local law enforcement. Flock says they're not controlling how agencies share access.
It is not the responsibility of a private vendor to be policing the police.
Loveland police say a bro is not one of their officers.
All right, so we got two possibilities here, right? That either the ATF is using ICE because they think they're going to get information there, or the ATF is using it to pass on to ICE.
Don't believe that.
So here's my question to everyone out there. Do you think the ATF is using ICE to immigration and custom enforcement to do their own stuff and to say it's ICE, or are they taking the information and passing it on to ICE?
I believe they're using ICE as a beard because they wouldn't have gotten permission probably if they said they were the ATF. Because show me evidence of ATF passing information onto ICE in the past, and why wouldn't they just say it's the ATF in the first place?
I don't know. I'm torn.
And when you said license plate scanners, I didn't realize these were physically located license plate scanners. I thought you meant on police vehicles, but
no. They have them on like lights and everywhere else.
So the second Trump shooter was caught because I initially thought it was the Turnpike. It was I-95 as he passed into, I forget which county, not Martin County, or might have been Martin County, but license plate scanners, readers on the highway that has no tolls, read his plate, and that's how they identified him.
Yeah, maybe a bro stalking his ex-girlfriend. Possibility. So, yeah, I'm torn. I can see it going either way. And it looks like a lot of people out there in the audience are torn too.
At what time period was this going on? Is this something in the last 6 months, or is this something a year ago, 2 years ago?
Well, if you look at the dates, it's like April of
25?
April of 25, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
April 22nd.
So now here's the other thing. Crump and I are both techies. We deal with data, and if this it gets more distasteful. This isn't license plate readers put up by the local police. This is a third-party vendor putting these license plate readers up and selling the data to whoever they have an account with.
That is correct.
And the weasel that we saw said, "It's not my job to police the police."
Yeah. I'm inclined to believe that ATF is getting the information and passing it on to ICE.
Really?
I don't know, though.
Why would you say that? I'm surprised you're giving them the pass.
I'm not, because they're not supposed to be sharing information like that either way. So yeah, that's the whole thing.
Well, and again, first off, I don't believe, and I know it's a little naive of me, most things are structured in such a way that a third party is making revenue off these things. Like stoplight cameras. It's not the city of Orlando that puts the stoplight camera up. It's a third party that comes in and says, hey, I'll do a revenue split with you. We throw these cameras up, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, shorten the yellow time and things are cool with us.
Yeah, I just want to know who Abro is.
Dude, really?
Hey, man, be a bro.
Are you kidding me? That's like, when you have a substitute teacher.
It's like a Bart Simpson thing.
Yes, yes. Amanda hug and kiss.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what exactly it is. What is the political leaning of Loveless County? That might be able to tell us what this is.
You mean it's Colorado? It's got to be commie. They all went commie.
No, not all of it.
I mean, just like Florida, they're not all commies. Actually, my county may not be commie in the future. Miami-Dade went Republican.
It's slightly Democrat.
That means all the commies from California moved there and are ruining it.
Yeah, so slightly Democrat. So I think it might be ICE trying to pretend to be I mean, you're trying to use the ATF.
You think so, huh?
I mean, I don't know. To me, that makes more sense.
I hate Colorado more every day. Ouch. And Chris Bullis says he's going to be a future Florida man.
Yeah. They just need to do. They just have to be more like transparent about what they're doing, because either way it's bad. Either way, some of these,
A Fed bro was his middle initial F.
Hey, Fed bro. Yeah, so either way it's bad. So either ATF pretending to be ICE or ICE pretending to be the ATF, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to change the thumbnail to. I think it's, now that I think about it, I think it's more ICE pretending to be ATF.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the ways. Either way, it's not good. But we'll find out more as investigations continue. But yeah. Yeah, but that's basically it.
Oh, Walt.
What did Walt say?
He says, why would ICE want to be gay?
I don't know. All right, well, we'll see you guys back up.
Hey, any BBBBB news?
BBBBB what?
Big Beautiful Bill news? Hearing Protection Act? Short.
No, probably won't get an update for the next couple days.
Because I've seen another YouTuber I actually post something that I think we came out with on Friday or Thursday.
Yeah, yeah, maybe you're, yeah, I think we're gonna get something. We're gonna get the from the parliamentarian either tomorrow or the next day. I don't think we're gonna get it today.
Okay. Because I don't want to badmouth this individual, but he said, because I like him, he said we're going to hear from the parliamentarian today.
Originally, it was. I mean, I'm not going to say that is wrong.
Crump, do you have the parliamentarian's email, cell phone, and home address? And are they on your Christmas card list?
Originally, it was going to come out today. So, I mean, if I would have made a video last week, I would say, yeah, it's probably going to come out today.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying if you had week-old news, you would say today?
Yeah, but I don't think it's coming out today. Honestly, I think it's going to come out tomorrow or the next day.
But I mean, is this the theatrical release?
What?
Is this a theatrical release? I mean, you're telling me the parliamentarian hasn't thought about this.
Yeah, I'm sure they have, but they're also coming out with a couple other things too. There's like this big AI thing that's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they're banning states from regulating AI.
Yeah, and that is coming out today. And there's a lot of back and forth on that.
That's kind of a tough one. How does that get into budget reconciliation?
It's weird. There's like grants tied to it.
Oh, all right.
So they're using it as, hey, grants are tied to it, so therefore it's budgetary.
So is this like the Interstate Commerce Act?
Kinda.
Because I grow my own food and feed my own animals, I'm affecting interstate commerce.
Yeah, so there's grants tied to AI, and they're using that as a way to cram that into reconciliation. So therefore, they're saying that it clears the bird rule, but the parliamentarian hasn't ruled on it. And we got to remember, what the parliamentarian says is not law. The parliamentarian advises. The leader of the Senate, John Thune, can say, I don't want to take the parliamentarian's advice. And he has absolutely every right to do that. What the Democrats then will do, if this is the parliamentarian rules against us, the Democrats will then object, and then it will go to a vote. But there is been multiple times in the past where they disregarded what the parliamentarian has said, including things like the Affordable Care Act and stuff like that. So stay tuned.
Well, okay then.
I'm still feeling very confident.
Okay.
Sorry, still got this cough. I have had the flu, but I'm almost better. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, Rich. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll see you guys later.